everyone, welcome back to Back Bottle Cook. So today we're making a lovely sweet chili sauce. It's just one of those beautiful kitchen gems. Whether you're dipping spring rolls or you're glazing chicken, it's just always a winner. And I remember the first time I made my own sweet chili sauce at home. I just couldn't believe how easy it is. So firstly, let me take you through the ingredients. You'll need 225 grams of white sugar, 250 ml water, 125 ml of rice vinegar. If you use white wine vinegar or anything else, you're going to have to adjust your sugar and your acidity levels. So I'd rather stick to the recipe, it's much easier, and I love rice vinegar. The taste is just so beautiful, the sweetness of it with your chilies. You'll need 3 garlic cloves. We'll be peeling these and chopping them very finely. And then lastly, you'll need 115 grams of long chilies, or I've got some Tabasco chilies in between here as well. So your chilies that you de-seeded. So I've just de-seeded half of my chilies because I don't want my sauce too hot. And then you need to just chop them finely. Remove the stems and chop them finely. So that's the base of our recipe. We're going to be cooking that together, and then we'll add our slurry. So firstly, you need to, if you follow this recipe, remove your stems and remove your seeds and chop your chilies finely. So to prepare our chilies, we'll remove the stems, slice the chilies lengthways, and then chop them finely. And for this task, I'll suggest wearing gloves because I have on a previous occasion chopped chili, and then later when I went for a shower and washed my face, I actually had burning eyes for the rest of the evening. So if you want to remove the seeds, go ahead and do that. Even if you just remove seeds for half of your chilies, because if you don't want the sauce that hot, it might be better just to remove some of it. Otherwise, if you're looking for a nice hot sauce, keep the seeds and just chop them up finely with the seeds included. So I don't really like a very hot sweet chili sauce. So I've removed half of the seeds, and it's about a handful. So it's a nice medium for myself. My husband, he likes hot, I don't. So that's just middle ground for us. So next, into our saucepan, let's combine our sugar, water, rice wine vinegar, our garlic, and our chicken. So there goes our sugar, our water. Let's just measure off 125 ml of rice wine vinegar, our garlic, and our chilies. So now we're going to be stirring this over a medium heat on the stove until the sugar dissolves, and let's bring it to a boil. Our sugar is melted. Let's get this boiling, and then we can simmer it for about 12 minutes. Great, it's just started boiling. I'm turning down the heat a little bit. So our sauce has been cooking for nearly 12 minutes. So while that is finishing off, let's mix our thickener. I have 2 tablespoons of water, and to that I'm going to add 1 tablespoon of corn flour, or cornstarch, as some of you call it. So let's just give it 1 tablespoon, give that a mix. So now we'll add our slurry or our thickener to our chili sauce, and let it cook for about 3 minutes just to thicken up our sauce a bit. Ooh, and see how glossy it turns. That's a sign that it's ready to coat anything. So that looks beautiful and glossy. Let's remove it from the heat and let it cool down slightly so that the chilies can distribute evenly throughout the sauce. And then when it's cooled down, we can bottle. In the meantime, I'll get my bottle ready. I'm going to sterilize it. And because this is a small batch, I'm not going to use the oven to sterilize it. I'm going to fill it up with boiling water and put it in the microwave for a few minutes. And then I'll pour boiling water over my plastic lid as well that I'll be using. Because we're not doing a long shelf preserve, I'm sterilizing the bottle so that I can keep this in the fridge, because we're going to be using it up within a month. So with this sauce, the best storage method is to keep it in sterilized jars in your fridge. Homemade versions without any preservatives, because we haven't used any preservatives, will last in the fridge for 2 to 3 weeks safely. If you want to make this sauce but you decide you want shelf stability, you can increase your acidity. So that is your vinegar and lemon juice, or you can add lemon juice if you, I mean, this recipe doesn't have lemon juice, so I'll increase the vinegar, for instance, but you can also add lemon juice. And then you need to also increase your sugar content. And when you do that, you need to then process it in a hot water bath, in a water bath for about 10 to 15 minutes. And then this will extend the shelf life by a few months. I think it's ready for us to transfer to the bottle. Just remember, when you transfer to the bottle, to be safe, this bottle is sterilized now, always use the funnel. Don't just pour it directly into the bottle. Funnel is safer because it's got a wider mouth for you to work with. It just makes it much easier. So there's a little bit left in the pot. I'm actually just going to put that in a small jar, keep it in the fridge, we can use that first. And before I seal this bottle, I'm going to leave it to cool down, actually almost completely, because I don't want any condensation in the jar. If you have condensation in the jar, it's actually water, it spoils much quicker. You don't want that. Let's just leave it for a while to cool down. I mean, look how beautiful and vibrant the sauce is. I'm just waiting for it to cool down completely, and then I'll cover it up, put it in the fridge, and it's ready to use. So you can drizzle this on your chicken, you can use it as a glazing. There's some wonderful uses for this. Mix it into mayonnaise for a lovely dip. You can brush it over prawns or chicken wings for a sticky glaze. What I sometimes also do is drizzle it over some scrambled eggs. Oh, that's beautiful. I love the sweetness of the sweet chili sauce on the egg. Stir it into your next stir fry that you make. It's also beautiful in stir fry. So when this is cooled down completely, bottle it up, label it if you want, or just bottle it up, stick it in the fridge, and you've got your next delicious sauce just ready to be used. And it was lovely sharing this recipe with you. If you liked it, remember to like the video, comment, and subscribe if you haven't subscribed yet. And then I'll see you in the next video. Thank you. Bye.